At the end of the day, I'd like to see that camera up on a shelf all beat up, thinking that it went to a lot of different places and did a lot of cool stuff.
CineD, your digital cinema tech resource, supported by B&H and CVP.
Hi, my name is Michael Koerner with Koerner Camera Systems in Portland, Oregon. We've been around for about 27 years. I founded the company in 1996. Now we're actually the largest motion picture camera rental house north of Los Angeles. We service commercials, documentaries, independent films, TV shows. We did Portlandia for 8 years, which was a lot of fun. Super low budget, but it gained a lot of notoriety for the town and for us as well.
My daily job is to check in and maintain our lens inventory. Our fleet of lenses that go out on commercials and movies that need service or just maintenance.
One of the things that once in a while a producer will ask me is, how many cameras do you have? And the proper response is, how many cameras do you need? It's pretty interesting. It's really a marriage of left and right brains as far as the technical aspect and then the creative aspect. You know, when somebody's talking to Carrie, our lens technician, they might be asking about, you know, they want a certain organic look with a lens.
My background is in art, so I really enjoy being able to tap into that creative aspect of talking about a look, learning what lenses might act a different way in different lighting, different situations, and being able to set up tests and help with some of those things. It's definitely something that I enjoy as part of my job.
She's a technician, but then she has to sort of translate how she feels a certain lens looks, you know, with different flares or warmth or coldness or contrast or starkness or bokeh, something like that.
They're all paintbrushes. They're all different palettes that really just depend on the job and the creative look somebody's going for. I'm maybe drawn to vintage lenses personally more, something with more contrast, the higher contrast, older vintage lenses. They're all an adventure. That's each lens is its own experience to see what I'm gonna find. I would do a full physical inspection of the lens and make sure that the rear element is clean, that all the gears are moving smoothly. And as I'm doing that, I'll inspect the iris internally and make sure the iris blades are all acting the way they should. Same with the focus, and if there's a zoom, I would also check the zoom and make sure that it's moving and stopping the way it should.
Arriflex is the dominant camera in our inventory. We rent out the Alexa 35s, the Alexa Mini LF, the Alexa Minis, and the Area Miras. We rent out Sony Venice 2, Sony Venice, Sony FX9, FX6, FX3, Canon C500 Mark II, and Canon C300 Mark III, as well as the Phantom Flex 4K, Red Komodo, Red Raptor, and some other Red cameras.
My job is to oversee that all the equipment is ready and working for our clients, day in, day out. A little sensor cleaning. Take this guy out. Gonna get this EVF out of the way so it doesn't get in the way of what I'm doing. Great, so now here we are. Got the port cap on, taking it off. Gonna check out the sensor there.
We have pedestals that are made that are with trenched electrical, so there's power on the camera pedestal, so there's less cords on the floor. Charts on tracks from the ceilings for the 6 prep bays.
Looks like there's actually a little bit of something I could, there's like a little kind of smudge on it.
Prep Tech benches with inlaid rubber so it's soft on the gear, and air which goes underground and pops up and tees off at each bench.
Take a cleaning swab here. A couple drops on one side. And I'm gonna go in and just go and boom, that did it.
And then this will show me how far on or off that lens is, and I know what I need to do as far as possible shimming. And so after collimation, I bring it over to the projector. I'll make sure that I'm at 6 feet. I have a laser readout here, and this is how I'll assess the lens. I'm looking for anything wrong with the lens. I'm also looking for back focus to make sure that it's accurate with the mark on the lens. I'll assess things like spherical aberration, chromatic aberration, field flatness, field curvature, anything that might need repair optically, or as I've got the lens on the projector, I can check for any mechanical stuff that might feel off. I can also use the bright light of the projector to see down into the optics and see for any aberrations in there or anything that needs to be addressed. And we just want to make sure everything is as accurate as we can get it. And lenses see all sorts of wear and tear, especially on a movie set. Everything from car rigs to drones to just lots of people handling them in hard wear and hard use. And my job is definitely to make sure that that lens can handle it, and we have the necessary tools and equipment here to keep it back in service as quickly as possible. So the workflow of a set can keep going without interruption.
People are always asking me, aren't you scared about sending out your equipment? It's going in a helicopter, it's going up a mountain. We just had some stuff come back from Rwanda and shoot the mountain gorillas. And I'm like, no, that's all insured, it's fine. And at the end of the day, I'd like to see that camera up on a shelf all beat up, thinking that it went to a lot of different places and did a lot of cool stuff.
If it's not moving, don't force it. That's my *1 recommendation to people on set. If it feels like it's catching in a lens, send it to your lens tech or back to the factory. They'll know what to do with it. It's too easy to break it and make it a much more expensive repair if you force the lens.